You're deaf anyway. Why are we doing this, Trent?
It works even better.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now that you
Kid.
died at the beginning of our episode.
Kid cough.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole.
Grab it all. Guys.
Welcome back!
Oh, actually bringing the energy.
Welcome
Ash.
back. It can stay there like it's super chill. How beautiful. Ashley.
I love your hair.
This is what you call a high bun.
A ballerina bun.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. When I put it in chat, it's gonna be a messy bun, but
Oh, cute.
that's next
Wow.
episode. Yeah. I know
What
these
locker
things.
you've been
Okay.
Hola. Welcome back. So,
Hello.
this week we decided to do something a little bit different at the start, and we're going to play, I don't know what this is called, this challenge.
I think it's like
The noise cancelling headphone challenge?
Alrighty, yeah.
Like,
That's a lot of words for a challenge.
The deaf challenge? I don't know.
So
What the hell?
basically we're going to put headphones on our head and then we need to say a little phrase, sentence.
Say a little prayer for you. Anyways, back to it.
Who's going first?
They're really around your neck.
on you.
I was gonna do.
Okay. One thing have
Who's counting?
nigga on me.
30, 31.
Alright.
Okay.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Alright. This is I got a groot kop.
Yeah, no you do. I think that's that bun.
So let me just got you. Let my head
Okay.
up.
I got one. Can I go?
Okay, go.
Hit me with the driver there. It's a party in the US.
This is the whole video.
It's a party in the US.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you?
Yes.
Oh no.
Alright. 7 sizzling sausages sizzling in a saucepan.
Okay, the only reason I know is because
Because
like,
it's
seven.
everything.
I got you.
Tell me, how was chased me?
Something about milkshakes and butterflies. I got you. I saw milkshakes and I saw butterflies.
Okay.
One more time. I'm gonna get it now. I wanna get it now.
Tell me,
Tipsy
how is
hours.
yes,
Tipsy hours.
chase
Jess.
doing?
Jess with you.
Yeah!
Put it together.
Say,
Put it
Tipsy
together.
hours just with you. What is it actually?
No, you can find out later.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Let me just make this smaller.
She just called your corp fat.
Yeah, okay, it's okay.
No, I said duck.
Yeah. Wow, I got all the brains. No, you start.
What's the time?
What's the time? It's an easy one.
Yeah, you enunciated all of the words very clearly.
I enunciate really well. I have an English degree.
No, fair enough. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Yo. One more time. I'm gonna go. What is this feeling?
Wait, the song changed. Sorry,
But you didn't have to cut me off.
but I didn't have to cut you off.
Jesus, yeah. No, you got that. She's a master at lip reading it.
Apparently.
I'm a master at lip reading.
Wow, okay. You won the whole game. Pass the
Well, this
headphones
is no
over.
fun.
Sorry?
Well, this is no fun.
But look how you saying that. Huh?
Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck slid down a ramp.
Say
Mickey
something
Mouse.
different.
Break it down. Break
Say
it down.
something
Mouse.
different.
Wait, go. Wait. It's the first word.
Yeah,
Me.
Mickey.
No, don't repeat.
Mouse.
Again.
Mouse.
Again.
Mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slid.
Is.
Down.
Sit. Down.
Alright.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I done? What?
Make it one word.
Oh,
Yeah, make it on fast.
forgot what I said. Go again.
Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck slid down a ramp.
Mickey Mouse.
And Donald Duck slid down a ramp.
Mickey Mouse is on the rabbit hole with us.
Power.
I don't like this.
Yeah?
My eyes don't
Oh,
work.
okay,
Yeah,
go.
we'll do Nana.
I love this game.
How many sheep do counts at once?
One more time.
How many ants?
Yeah.
How many sheep do counts at nights?
How was my cousin's night?
There we go.
That was it. How was my cousin's last night? Nothing about my cousin.
How many
Help me.
sheep
Shame.
do you count at nights?
Was I last night? I don't know how
Yeah.
tipsy was I last night.
Yeah.
I wasn't it, was it?
No.
I appreciate the validation.
We should go dancing soon.
Yay.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should go dancing soon.
What did I do?
We should. We. Mother
We
should
should
go
go
dancing soon.
dancing. Yeah, I was cheating.
Here's mother.
Okay, I'll do it again.
No, but now my sleep.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, no.
Green is a great color to paint your walls.
I wasn't even looking at you.
Green is a great color to paint your walls.
Cover.
You didn't hear it. Yeah.
That wasn't words.
Say green.
It's Diggory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is a great.
No, that wasn't it. I know that wasn't it.
Is
Cedric Diggory, really?
green.
Because that's what it looks like you're saying.
Green is a great color to paint your walls?
Hey, I didn't realize we were doing a monologue.
Green is a great color to paint your fucking walls.
Green is great.
Colour.
Color. Green is a great color to paint my walls. I got that. You're putting on a lisp or something. Like, I got none of what you were saying.
It's
Oh,
literally
so you're making fun of my speech
No,
impediment?
you don't have a
Make-
speech
making fun of my
impediment. But he
speech
said,
Making fun of my speech impediment.
no, you.
Alright.
making fun of my
Yeah.
I believe in you, don't flop this.
That was deep. Guys, I feel like all I'm hearing is Katy Perry and I can't. Again,
When last did you swim?
when last did I swim?
Yeah.
Not that quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Ready.
but you gotta take the lead on this one.
Okay. I'm brushing my hair. What are you
You
doing?
need to explain it to them.
Okay.
He said, I'm brushing my hair, what are you doing? We don't know.
We're doing that trend where one person does something like,
Like an action.
yeah, and then I'll be like, I'm skiing. What are you doing? I'm milking a cow. What are you doing?
So you all do the same action,
But
but
a
got to come up
different-
with 3 different descriptions.
Yeah.
Start it!
Okay, now I gotta change. Okay.
Okay.
I'm putting on makeup. What are you doing?
I'm dabbing away my tears of regret. What are you doing?
I don't know. Open up. Huh?
Sunscreen. Anything.
Yeah, I'm putting sunscreen on.
That was so creative,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Good job.
there we
Okay,
Good
now
job.
it goes to you.
Okay, I'm putting salt on my food. What are you doing?
It's you.
Dude, I'm waxing my car.
Ah,
What are you
wax
doing?
on, wax
Yeah,
off.
what are you doing?
I am shaking my protein shake.
Oh,
Okay, now it's you.
wow.
a
I'm
lot
rubbing my
harder.
beard. What are you doing?
I'm scratching my face. What are you doing?
I'm imitating the thinker.
Oh, smart. Back to George.
Sneezing. What are you doing?
I'm praying. What are you- You know when you-
When the prayer takes you so hard, you gotta be like,
when you're angry,
Lord!
when you're angry during prayer.
You got a second, you're like, Lord! You said your ass.
Yeah.
You're sitting there going, Lord, give me patience, give me strength. I've had a rough night at a club. I've had too many Jaegers. I'm trying not to vom.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah,
That's
fair,
wrong.
fair.
That moment at the club where someone's like, you good? And you're like,
And they're like, don't do it, and you're like,
and the room's like upside down, and you're like, guys, I'm calling an Uber.
on your vape.
Yeah, guys, Uber driver's outside.
Have you guys ever gotten into the wrong Uber?
Never.
I've gotten into the wrong car at school.
What?
Like my mom was picking me up, and there was a car that was the same as like primary school. I went
Yeah.
to like a preppy primary school. So like everyone had BMs, and my mom drove an I-20, so I was easy to spot. Wrong.
Yeah.
Climb into a car. I'm like, hey mom, I said. The poor lady didn't even have time to recognize I wasn't her kid. She was starting the car and I was out.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten into the wrong Uber because like it said like Toyota Corolla in the price name, and then I only read the first 2 letters of the license plate. Hey, cool, this is my bra. Get in. We start driving. This is not where I'm meant to be.
Why are we at Eastgate?
I'm like, this is not where I'm meant to be going. I'm like, hey, my boss man, I was like, you're not following the right route. And he's like, no, I am. I was like, okay. I'm like,
Okay.
you do you.
Jesus.
Where'd you end up?
So, no, we ended up managing. He cancelled the location on his side and then requested a new Uber.
Honestly, that's a sign from God that
Yeah.
you needed to hit the jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, I should
Like-
have. Yeah.
Like the Lord was like, I need you here. That's where your wife is, Ashley.
You will
Yeah,
not go
fair,
home.
fair, yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
That's where your wife was.
This is why I don't trust Ubers, you see.
That's why you don't trust Ubers. I think Dane's cousin almost got kidnapped in one, but that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
My cousin as well.
Serious?
Yeah.
Hectic guys. Ubers are rough, eh? Bolts are also carry
Yeah.
rough
Yeah, but
nowadays.
Bolts don't do security checks. Bolts are like you have a car. I don't even need to find out if you have a license. You're
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Literally.
Unless Bolt wants to
Could you
sponsor
imagine
us.
being like one of those investors who like passed on the opportunity to invest in like Uber, Apple, like all of those,
Facebook.
like all of those guys? Yeah.
But even,
Must be nice.
did you ever hear the story about that guy? It was going around the internet. It comes up often, actually, where there's a guy who has like 3 whole Bitcoin. He bought Bitcoin like long ago.
Until there is evidence that I did not break your clip.
I don't know what they're
There
doing.
is evidence.
Anyway, this guy has 3 whole Bitcoin, which now is like 4 million.
I think I know the guy that you're talking about, the guy who lost his password.
And he doesn't have his password, and he's on his last attempt, and there's like no forgot password,
No.
none of that. So man has millions on some account that he just can't access.
I'll be
I wonder whatever happens to him. Like, did he figure it out?
I
I
would
don't
be
think so.
man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would call everyone, my ex, my friends,
Yeah.
my neighbor's dogs, uncle's cats.
Yeah.
You were my friend at the time. How close was I?
Yeah.
How close were we? Did I make you my password?
How close was I?
Yeah.
Clearly not that close to finding your email. I mean your password. I'm drinking. What are you doing?
Not drinking, apparently. Spin the back out. I don't know. I'm performing at a concert.
Smart. Very, very smart. I'm emceeing.
That's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same.
You cheap ripple.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll give you guys another one. You're drinking. You're performing at a concert. I'm smelling a random bag of popcorn.
Okay, goody.
Gotta check the flavor.
Yeah. Butter.
Actually, guys, butter's the only popcorn flavor to go,
Like,
right?
That and salt. Oh man, like a salt has its moment. Like don't get me wrong.
No,
salt-
plain. I agree,
Yeah.
but like none of this like fruit chutney.
No. Leave me.
Chutney.
The only other.
Yeah, or like shush.
The only other
Don't judge my
popcorn
pronunciation.
salt pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
The only other bag of like flavored popcorn. Wow, that was
Where were you going with that?
yeah. The only other flavor for popcorn that I can.
God.
I don't even want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm not saying a word. There's gonna be a
We don't
silent.
talk anymore.
There's gonna
We
be a
don't
silent
talk
podcast.
anymore.
Okay, the only other flavor of popcorn, yes.
That can sometimes work is that cream and chives flavor.
Every time I go to the
Only
movies,
Pringles flavor.
sour cream and chives
Yeah.
on my popcorn.
If it's not butter, I don't want it.
Yeah.
No, mine.
Unless you're doing like, what's it, Jane popcorn, Mary Jane popcorn. It's like that brand that sells like popcorn flavors that are crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Mary Jane popcorn sounds like it's a weed brand.
Yeah.
Something
sounds like you're gonna
Jane.
get
I
high.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Oh!
Blackberry. Bam.
Your
bam.
vocal stems are killing me. Editing is a nightmare.
Sorry.
Do you think we can go dancing today?
Sunday fun day. Like where? Anyone know of any good clubs? Or weddings that we can crash?
Fair.
Yo,
Fair.
guys, I do enjoy a good wedding.
I also
Weddings
do.
are the best. For playlists
Yeah.
and dancing, it's the
Yeah.
weddings.
I do enjoy.
Because it's not like, and get it!
Yeah.
You're just sitting there and you're like,
It's like
in Galagata!
the Greece.
I love the moving room. It's right there above the spring.
That was one of the club movements. Like my friend, can you please?
Going on.
Okay. Sorry, I was still swallowing. Greece.
It's like,
I was swallowing, but anyway, it's fine.
So, random confession.
oh no.
Random confession. It says here, my friend knows that I'm married, but almost kissed me, and he knows how to turn me on. I told my husband about it, and he's commanding me or demanding me to stop talking to him. And this is my husband that doesn't chat to me at all. I feel like I'm hurting my friend's ego and feelings. I am 3'3". Oh,
I'm
I said
3'3".
I said I didn't want to talk.
I'm 3'3".
I said I didn't want to talk anymore. I am 33-year-old female. I am married.
Hi,
Amazing.
3-3. How old are you two, 8?
I honestly thought you were trying to tell me her height.
I also did.
3'3", I was like, yo.
And in my head, I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but continue.
I am 33 female and married to an amazing man for the past 2 years. A couple of weeks ago, I reconnected with an old friend of mine. I was at a mall to buy a few things when I saw him. We had an interesting conversation and exchanged numbers. We'll call him Steve. No, we can't because Steve is his name. We'll call him Bob.
Yes, and I was going to say Bob, eh?
Yeah, Bob and I never dated way back when, but we hooked up once when we were in university then. We agreed to have lunch a few days later after meeting in the mall, and we had a great catch up. After lunch, he walked me to my car and almost kissed me, although I didn't allow it. He knows that I'm married, and that was a line that I was never going to cross. We've been texting here and there, and sometimes some naughty stuff, and I'll admit that I was careless here, but also, absolutely nothing was ever going to happen between us, and he knows that. My problem today is that my husband found out about the conversations that my friend and I were having,
Yeah,
and even though I told him about everything that happened at lunch, and how he attempted to kiss me, and I've been very honest with my husband, and told him that nothing was ever going to happen, and he was just an old friend, and that we kind of have the like, wow, this is just a weirdly written confession. And that I kind of have unfiltered crazy friendship vibes with him. My husband has asked me to stop talking to my friend, which I completely agree with. I want my marriage to be peaceful, so I've stopped every form of communication with him. I stopped replying to his messages and calls, and I didn't pick up, but I feel guilty about how badly I'm treating my friend. Any advice?
Why are you feeling guilty, first of all? Second of all, you say nothing was going to go anywhere, but you were sending
Yeah.
naughty chats.
Yeah.
This man already got half of what he wanted.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like...
But on
100%.
top of that, like, she just recently reconnected with him.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so why is it
So
such an issue?
why is it hard to cut him back out?
100%.
I think she's in love with him.
100%.
I think she saw that body and she saw that face and she
There's
remembered
something
varsity.
there that she's holding on to that
Yeah.
she doesn't
Yeah,
want to
she
cut out.
remembered varsity and she was just like, yo, what could have been in varsity?
Mm-hmm.
You can't live by the what could have beens.
No.
Because you'll never be satisfied.
Yeah,
No,
true,
exactly.
True.
And if you want to find out, get a divorce and go to him. Like, simple.
Literally.
Yo, it's a error.
Literally, though.
Divorce.
If you can't cut him out your life, what?
No, 100%.
Like, if you can't live without him, then that's a sign.
Then
Fine.
if you
But
can't
then
live without
do-
him, then live without me.
Yeah.
Do the right
Because,
thing, you know?
Yeah, fair.
You know.
Do the right thing.
Yeah.
Not
That
an
was a
easy
very-
one, but like...
That was a very short conversation.
Yeah, but
no,
it
but
happens...
it's like it was.
It
Simple.
also happens
Yeah.
often.
Simple.
It's especially because of like this day and age where like there's so much instant gratification and so much like marriage isn't sanctified anymore, if you will. There's probably a better way to say that, but like
No,
for lack of
100%.
better wording, you can. It's like, oh, just go get a divorce. Like you don't have to fight for it. You don't have to. And I'm not saying everyone should. There's like every situation is unique. There's definitely times where like just get a divorce, fight for your own independence. But this is just like she
Can I
even said,
ask-
I have an amazing guy.
Why
But
do
she's
you-
like, I have an amazing guy, but I feel bad about how I left my friend.
Yeah,
Random
what's
question:
the
why do you
way?
think people get married nowadays? Because like it's obviously not the same as the past. 'Cause, like in the past, like people used to get married because, you know,
It's easier for paperwork, home loans.
yeah, but more than that, like marriage like originated like for wealth and connection purposes.
Speaking of, myself and Simon got engaged yesterday.
Fucking bullshit.
We did. We still didn't have a ring.
She didn't even ask my mother, Ash. Don't believe her.
Why must I
She
ask his
didn't ask
mother?
my mother.
Sir, you must ask the mum.
No, she would say shop.
It's not a leap yet.
Doesn't matter. I can still propose to you. I did,
What
and
did-
he said yes.
What did you say, Steve?
I said yes.
We have a rabbit hole wedding! Yay!
Huh? Like, see for
No,
seriously.
it's a joke.
So I found out on TikTok the other day, because you know that's where you get all your resources and information from nowadays,
Absolutely.
that like that whole thing of opposites attract is actually not true.
What do you mean?
Most successful or happy couples,
What they have in common.
yeah, like
common.
have a lot more in common than not in common.
Yeah.
And that includes like religious beliefs, cultural views,
Just commercial. anything,
morals, enjoyments, hobbies.
Yeah. I think
Well, I
that's
think-
why
yeah.
we hit it off is because like we like our watches, we like our shoes, we got collections, we both play sports. You know, I think like we
And
have
that
more
builds
to
off
talk
of that.
about. You know, because I feel like opposites attract. Like, okay, you like anime. Okay, I don't like anime. Like, I think it's shocking.
Mm.
No offense to the people that do enjoy it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I can't speak to you on that because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
you can tell me about it, but then we're not gonna have a conversation.
exactly.
Like
Unless
you're
Yeah.
a person really goes and watches anime.
okay,
all
but
of a
like
sudden
yeah.
he's the
Dane's
biggest
played
fan.
golf for 6 years, and I know nothing about golf. No,
That's
I
what I
only
wanted to
recently
say.
found out what a handicap is, and it's because I don't want to.
Oh yeah, fair. Okay, but see, that's what I was gonna say. But like with Stephen, also like, it was a big thing to like watch cricket in my house. Like my grandparents love to watch cricket and stuff.
Kick it.
Yeah,
So,
I was like,
can you
okay,
see why I'm giving you love? 'Cause you didn't say anything.
I
And then Stephen came along, and also like I used to speak about my swimming, how I used to do. Then he's like, oh, cricket, whatever. Like, I mean, it's not rocket science to know about swimming.
Mm.
You know, there's 4 strokes, there's this, whatever.
Yeah, pool, water.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
If you're
okay,
above, you're not drowning. If you're under, you're drowning.
there we go, done deal.
Or diving. Just
Yeah,
depends on how
just-
long.
Yeah, or holding your breath.
Yeah,
too.
fair. Yeah.
And then like cricket came along, and I'm like, And like since like I've gotten to understand it, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool.
Like
Now
proper.
I'm the one busy checking for tickets. I'm like, let's go to the cricket. Let's
Yeah.
go to the cricket. And he's like, we don't have to. I'm like, no, we're going.
Yeah.
No, we're going.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We
we're gonna sit
going.
there in the audience.
Yeah.
We're gonna get pummeled.
We
and then,
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's nice to have some things that aren't in common.
Mm.
But like, apparently, majority of studies show that people with similarities are actually better suited for each
Which
other.
I can see.
Like, I'm not
to be
saying
honest, I
exactly
can
the
see
same
that.
because then
Yeah.
yes, that's
No,
boring.
yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think on a certain level, like there are things that are like non-negotiables, like morals.
Yeah.
Like definitely morals. Like
Even
think,
then, I can agree to a point. There's
Yeah.
certain things where you're kind of like, okay, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think like coming from someone like who dated across the spectrum. Like,
Wow.
like with people that I agree with, people that I disagree with, people that I like, people that I don't like just
People that say really dodgy things to you that make us question their sanity.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. I want to
Yeah,
torture
boy.
you. Like yeah,
Yeah, boy.
like all of those kinds of things. Can I be honest with you? Like, I think relationships are simple. I just think we as people fuck them up. Like, or
100%.
mess them
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
100%.
Because here's my thing, like for me, like if you're gonna choose to be in a relationship with someone, like it is exactly that. It is a choice to choose. Like
That's exactly
Yeah.
what my words are going to be.
Yeah.
Either want to be in a relationship or
or
you
you
don't.
don't.
It's
And
simple.
You gotta
you've
make
gotta
that
understand, like
choice. You gotta know what you're fighting.
Yeah.
for example, like you look at like all my past 3 serious relationships, like I've had one trend across all 3 of them, which is like for 1 day a week, like whenever we meet up on that 1 day a week. So like I like to see. So I love like spending time with someone, like physically. Like I want to be in front of you, like fuck a phone call, fuck a text. Like I don't want to do, like I actually want to see you. Like in. So what I always used to say is like, okay, cool. Once a week we'll always do a date night.
Yeah.
Random date night. Doesn't have to be a restaurant. Doesn't have to be anything. Listen, date night can be coming to my house, sitting on the grass. I'll put up some fairy lights,
Yes,
and we'll
yes.
just chat.
That's
Open
a
a bottle
win.
of wine.
That's a win.
Like, and
Yeah.
we'll just chat. Or like if it's hot, like we'll just be in the pool.
Yeah.
Like, there's our date day. You know, drinking. We'll be laying on a lino, like happy days. Or so like that's always one. Like non-negotiable is 1 date night a week. Like nothing serious. Like nothing planned.
That's
like,
nice. I like that.
So once a week has to do with something. The other time that I see you during that week, which will be somewhere for an hour and a half, you and I in that relationship have to have a serious conversation. Have to. Like we've got to reassess our goals, our life, our structure. Like we've got like genuinely
Could
because
it be me?
Ashley's like the weekly
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah.
look, can I tell you why?
Do you
Like,
book it out on Teams as well?
you have to.
Okay.
Have
Fair
to.
enough.
Teams,
Love you,
Google
Ash.
Maps,
Couldn't be me. The
like-
only time we have serious conversations is when we fight. Be like, where the fuck are we going with this?
No,
Are we
'cause
breaking up or are we still together?
It's that moment where it's like, okay, I've had enough
Yes.
now.
But I'll tell you why. Like I've always chosen that because like it removes the pressure away from like everything.
Like
else.
it
So,
doesn't let things build
But
up.
you know the thing is, it's also how it comes across. Because I've realized, like with myself and Stephen, is that I would be like, okay, where are you at in this relationship? And
Yeah.
it's all like when he asks me, I'm also like, okay, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you not want to be here anymore?
Yeah.
Like, you know. So it's like it's also how it comes across.
this
Like,
But
what-
also
this is what
then,
I'm
if
saying.
you have a weekly thing where you can like air out your grievances or
don't
like...
you think a monthly thing?
No.
A
That's what I was gonna
yeah,
say. I've
like
seen a
a-
lot
Can I
of
tell you
people
why
who
it
say
works
monthly.
weekly? Can I tell you why it works weekly?
I've seen a lot of
Because-
people on TikTok do monthly.
No, but can I tell you why? For
Because you're a
personally, for
control
me,
freak.
That too, yeah, number one.
probably. But like, why for me it's genuinely worked weekly is because like
You know you're not gonna get any girlfriend.
I don't
Everyone-
care.
Everyone's
I
immediately
don't
deleting
care.
Tinder.
Yeah. But like genuinely, like for me, like the 90 minutes thing, the reason it works weekly is because one, you don't allow things to build, but like you also redefine what serious is. Because like when you guys first start, like I promise you now it's gonna be awkward. Like your first one where you sit down, and I've always like I put my phone out, get the timer on. My phone's always on airplane mode anyway, so like airplane mode, timer on, put it on 90 minutes, and then like 90 minutes, and then it's an hour and a half. And
That's
like,
so cracked. You do this after you've met someone. Like,
No, like once
you've
you
gone
see-
on a date.
No,
for-
no, no. Like once you see for serious dating, like once you like properly see for serious dating someone, like not in the talking stage. Like what do you have that's serious to talk about? In
Yeah,
the, like,
Yeah, but even like
Yeah.
a week into dating.
yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
you've still only known them a month.
Exactly. Like I'm still getting to know you in that 90 minutes. Like tell me about your goals. Like where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 3
Okay,
years?
Fair enough.
okay. I
You
still
know-
think weekly is a bit wild.
No,
Yeah, I also
but
think
like
so.
genuinely, like listen to this. So like genuinely, like most of the time we'll be chatting about goals where you want to be in life. Other times, I made a comment on Saturday that like at the time like it just caught me off guard, and then like I let it go. But like now that we're here, and like now that we can have an open, honest conversation with each other, like what did you mean by that?
Oh, you
Like,
see, I don't wait for.
like
I'll tell you like when we get home. or
Yeah,
something.
like
I'll be
Dane,
like, "Let's-"
like Dane, we actually had a conversation about it, and he's like, sometimes I just need more reassurance because the way you talk, I don't understand. Because sometimes when I like, especially if I'm tired, I'm just gonna talk.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Like, what I'm saying is what I'm saying, but he's like, it sounds angry. So he's also kind of like, just tell me, like you need reassurance, or you actually angry, or are you just tired? Like,
Yeah.
is there something you're hiding?
you see, so like I love that for you guys, but I could never be that person in a relationship. Like
Then I
know it
suppose you
sounds-
need a release because you let it build up.
Yeah, like, and you know me, I'm that kind of person. Like, I'll be quiet about them. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, sharp. Oh, okay, that's more sharp. And then, Jiggy, I'll be like, oh, where do you want to go eat? And you'll be like, I actually don't know. I'm like, okay, get the like, go ahead.
Yeah,
like, because,
yeah.
like, I've let things build. But, like, Jake, like, I could never be that person. Like, for me personally, like, you know how horrible I'd feel? I need to stop swearing. Wow.
You do, please.
Like,
And he gave it up for Lens, eh?
yeah.
Is that what you wanted to say?
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't make that.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on another.
Wild tangent.
Welcome to the Bachelor Rabbit Hole Edition.
Passenger
Episode.
princessing.
Passenger princessing.
Passenger princessing, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.